Do you know the fastest wheel to kill anxiety? Well, not literally. I'm not suggesting you duel at dawn, but you can outsmart it. I gave you anxiety for a reason. You needed a purpose. It was meant to be helpful. A little ping from your brain to keep you alert and prepared. At first, you used it wisely. You started planning, avoiding pitfalls and making smarter choices. Dodged disasters, checked twice for mammoths, and then free will happened. And now, you worrying. You're anxious about being anxious about the possibility of being anxious. Bravo, humans. Anxiety is the most common single mental health challenge in the UK, with 1 in 20 of you suffering. Irrespective of the initial cause, negative thinking causes anxiety, and stress, which is stored, accumulated, and could eventually overwhelm you, affects you in a variety of ways, from panic attacks to insomnia. Even thinking about making changes can often make you feel worse. Sometimes all you need is just a little guidance and support along the way, helping you take one small step at a time. Let me give you a quick backstory. It all started with some adorable little wiggly sea creatures. I gave them legs, because why not? And they flopped onto land and they had no idea what they were doing. I gave them time and eventually they got the hang of it, turning into all kinds of creatures. Big, small, hairy, scaly, and over time those creatures turned into all sorts of other animals. And eventually, fast forward a few billion breaks, and boom, they evolved into primates. These ones were cheeky, swinging through trees, stealing food, and basically furry little anarchists. So I thought, let's crank up the brain power. Voila! Early humans. Loud, curious, clumsy. They invented fire, then immediately burned each other with it. Tried to fight mammoths, failed, and painted it on cave walls like they'd win the Nobel Prize. But here it gets relevant. To help them cope, I built in some biological bonuses, rewards. They'd get a chemical treat whenever they hunted successfully, bonded with others, or survived a near-death sabre-tooth encounter. That treat is a chemical response in the brain that produces various neurotransmitters that all act as catalysts for that sort of mentally healthy behaviour. The most recognisable one is what you call serotonin, the feel-good, stress-killing, bravery-boosting brain juice. And the way to get that serotonin flowing, same as your ancestors. Positive activity, positive interaction and positive thinking. We call them the 3 Ps. Easy to remember, like Wi-Fi passwords. Do these 3 and you produce patterns in the brain that give you a constant flow of serotonin. Stop doing them and you get anxiety's evil cousins. Adrenaline overload and cortisol soup. You're then miserable and depressed. Anxiety floods you with stress chemicals. Great if you're running away from wild animals. Terrible if you're just trying to park in a space. So what's the fix? Trance. No woohoo magic, just science. You naturally drift into trance multiple times a day, when you're driving, when you're running, scrolling through conspiracy theories at 2 a.m. And when in trance, your logical brain and emotional brain team up. It gives you access to the subconscious, where you can actually make deep changes. That's why guided meditation, breathing exercises, and even just zoning out and a quiet walk can do you wonders. Also, yes, food helps. Nuts, seeds, bananas, dark chocolate, oats, spinach if you must. These help support serotonin production. So breathe, relax, snack smart, and let the brain do the cosmic chemistry thing. And remember, you can't think your way out of anxiety, but you can chill your way through it. As for me, I'm off for a nap with a homemade oat flapjack. Subscribe if you want more transmissions. Ta-da!